This video is about using the Desmos graphing calculator to figure out what your factors are in your Xbox. So presumably you've already seen the lesson on these basic problems, but what if you get something really weird and you're not sure, you can't figure out what to do with it? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to utilize Desmos for this. You're going to have two lines in Desmos. One's going to say y is equal to the c term, 204, divided by x. And the other line is going to say y is equal to 204 divided by x plus x. Okay? So this is very important that you understand this format. And you're using, see, this is the a term, which is 1. This is the b term, 29, and the c term is 204. So you're using the c term, but you're going to look for the b term. Okay, that's what you're going to look for in the table. So let's go there. Let's go to Desmos and utilize that. So now I'm in Desmos and I'm coming up here. I'm going to type in y is equal to 204, because that was my c term, divided by x. And I'm going to make a table. So I hit the cog wheel, and then I hit table. And this only goes up to 2, so I click where 2 is, and now I'm going to make it go up higher. But I don't even know what I'm looking for in that table yet. So I got to go write the other one. Y is equal to 204 divided by x, and then move over with the arrow key. See where my cursor is now? And you're going to do plus x. Okay. And now you're going to turn that by hitting the cog wheel into a table. Click the table. Now, the number I'm looking for in this column over here is 29. So I'm just going to keep hitting enter until I see 29. Oh, I'm getting close. Oh, there it is. Okay, 29 and 12. So 12 is going to be one of my factors, but what is the other factor? And from watching the other video, you know that what we're talking about is you had 204 up here in your Xbox and you had 29 down here. And you're looking for what are the two factors that win x squared plus 29, x plus 204. So this is the problem we were factoring. What are the two numbers that I can use? I know that this is going to be x and this is going to be x. So one of those numbers is going to be 12. Okay, so I can utilize 12. I'm not sure if I should put a plus or a minus here right now. And then what is the other number? Well, you could just logically figure it out. What number is it going to take to multiply? But there's another way. Okay. So you have 12. Now I'm going to go up to the other table, and I'm going to look where 12 is. Oop, there it is, 12 and 17. Those are my two numbers. Okay, so just go through that again. You typed in the second table, the table where you have the 204 divided by x plus x, then you looked in the right-hand column until you saw the b term. You found it, 29. So you write down 12, that's one of your numbers. Then go back to the other table where 12 is an x value and see what is the y value. And the y value is 17. So now I know I have my two numbers. And now I have to decide if this is going to be plus or minus here. Well, if I want them to have a sum of 29, I'm definitely going to have to add them. Okay, and then you could check on a calculator to make sure that you're right, but that is how you use Desmos. Maybe we should do one that's not such weird numbers. So let's do one like x squared minus 15x. Why am I writing an m? Because that's one. Okay, that's an x. 15x and then plus 50. Okay, so that's actually pretty easy, but let's just show you how to use Desmos to figure it out. So I come back over here, and I'm just going to close those and start again. So I type in y is equal to the c term, which is 50, divided by x. You can just use the slash key to do divided by x. And I want to turn that into a table. So I hit the cogwheel and I hit table. And I'm not even sure what number I'm looking for yet, so I'll just come back to that. Now I come down here and I type in y is equal to 50 divided by x, and then I go over, so I'm no longer underneath the fraction, and I say plus x. Not minus x, plus x. Now I come up to the cogwheel, I turn it into a table, and I'm looking in this right-hand column, in the y column, you might say, for the number 15. Ooh, but if I want negative 15, well, let's just find 15. Okay, 15, and we'll figure out the negatives and positives after. Okay, so I found 5. So now I know for my X box that I had a 50 up here and a negative 15 down here. And I know one of these numbers is 5, but I got to find out what the other one is. So I come back over here to this top table, and I'm going to go in the table to where 5 is in the X. What is its match? 10. And so that gives me the two numbers that multiply to 50 but add up to negative 15. I got to make a little correction, right? Because if I add 5 plus 10, that just equals positive 15. So these both have to be negative. And so my answer for my factoring would be x minus 5 and x minus 10. And that's it. Oh, I have to do this. Okay.